Hey folks, it's Tom at Frugal Prepper. I'm out here today with a 06 Buick Lucerne. I did a brake line replacement on this guy. I got distracted partway in between, let the master cylinder and the ABS pump go completely dry. So now I have air in the system. So I replaced the brake lines, I filled it up, I did the typical power bleed, and had brake pedal until I started the engine, and then no brake pressure. That's because it quickly kicks on the ABS pump when you first start the car to test it, and there was air on that other side from extreme fluid loss, and it pumped that air out into the lines. So you could do this where you just start the car, shut it off, power bleed, start the car, shut it off, power bleed, and eventually you'll work it all out. However, there is a procedure to do an ABS pump bleed on this, and I'm going to be using the MDI2 with Tech to Win, but you could use a Tech 2. Probably use most bi-directional, good quality scan tools can initiate this mode. But if you don't have that, then you can just keep kicking, starting it, shutting it down, power bleed, start it, shut it down, power bleed. You'll get there eventually. So anyway, let me show you what's going on. Alright, so this is my 06 Buick Lucerne that I bought for 400 bucks. So I had the rear brake line, one of them gave out. And so it was using a little brake fluid before that, and the pedal would get spongy sometimes, so I knew something was going on. And it finally just blew out. So I replaced the brake line. They all come from the ABS pump right here. And so I ran new line to that one, to the passenger side front, just because it looked pretty rusty, like it could go sometime soon. I ran two new lines to both back brakes. The front driver's side seemed fine, so I did not replace that. So you can see right here my new piece of Nycop coming down. So these, because of the bleeders head out this way, you have to take the wheels off to get to those bleeders. The front ones you can't actually reach in here, especially if you turn the wheel a little bit, and you can get to the bleeders on that. So I got my pressure bleeder set up, got pumped up to about 20 psi, which really you're going to need a pressure bleeder for this to really flush the fluid through the system and keep pressure on the system. You're going to have a much harder time doing the pump and hold method on this once you get that ABS pump dry. And the same thing going on over here. So we're going to wait for my laptop to get done loading updates, and then we'll get started on this. Alright, hopefully this will come out. See, I'm not on the internet right now, so let me close this. And then what we want to do is I'm going to go to the Tech to Win right here. And we're going to go North American. And say okay. Say okay. Now it's going to initialize. Okay, so now we'll hit enter. And we're going to go to diagnostics. This is a 2006 passenger car, and it's a Buick, and I have to see what the VIN digit is. So on this car, and this is most passenger cars but not necessarily trucks, the VIN digit is the 4th digit. So 1G4H is what we're looking for. So this is an H. Okay, so we're gonna say H. I think it's under body and accessories, but I'm not sure. Oh, brakes. It's going to be under brakes. Okay. It's a 3.8 anti-lock brake system. Diagnostics and trouble codes, data display, special function. I do believe it is. Automated bleed. That's what we want. So, I don't know if the key has to be on for this or not. I'm going to go ahead and turn the key on. Let me grab my keys real quick. Okay, so we're going to hit enter. Establishing communications. It's going to do its thing. Okay, maintain brake pedal pressure, which I don't have to worry about. I got the pressure bleeder. Open the left front bleeder screw. Okay. Okay, it's open. Press enter. Now it's just making us, I think, wait 60 seconds to make sure all the air bled out. That's what it's doing. Might have to go get some more brake fluid. Alright, I'm closing it up because I'm going to run out of fluid. I don't think you have to leave that open all 60 seconds if you got a power bleeder on it. Main thing is just getting the pump activated. Okay. After closing the left front bleeder screw, slowly release the brake, press enter to continue. Okay. Okay. For right front fuel will bleed. Turn. Firmly apply brake pedal, but allow the pedal to travel during the execution. We're not worried about that. We got power bleeder with pressure. Now let's run the ABS pump again. Now we're going to open the right front bleeder. Let me turn the wheel. Now I just got to turn the wheel the other direction so I can get to that bleeder. Alright, now we'll go get to that bleeder. Okay. I just have to reach down in here, find the bleeder. Bam. Oh. There's the bleeder. Okay. Release just a little. Okay. Now we'll press enter. Okay, I'm gonna let it bleed just like, I don't have to let it bleed that full 60 seconds. I don't have enough brake fluid for that right now. I don't want to have to go get it. Alright. That's good enough. Okay. Now it's still tell us to close the bleeder and slowly release the brake pedal. Press enter. It'll have us wait another 60 seconds and then it'll do one of the backs. Prepare the white wheel for bleeding and firmly apply the brake pedal, blah blah blah. We still have pressure in our brake bleeder. And press enter. Let it run the ABS pump. Okay, open the right rear bleeder screw. Okay, so here's the right rear bleeder screw. Okay, now I'll go press enter. Okay, I don't notice any air coming out. I'm happy with that. Pull that off. Okay. Main train brake blusher, blah blah blah. Okay, we'll hit enter there. We'll give it another, whatever time, and then it'll be ready to do the driver rear. Okay. Now we're ready to open the left rear bleeder. I'm just going to run back and do that real quick. Okay, it's open. Okay, it's closed now, and now we're gonna wait. We'll see if we got some brake pedal pressure. If this doesn't work, I would think it's a bad master cylinder, but master cylinder seemed to work before I did this, so. So it looks like you could do this with a partner sitting there pressing the brake pedal too, which is kind of nice. You could also just get a stick or something and prop the brake pedal up and do it if you don't have a pressure bleeder. The procedure is complete. Alright. Oh, we have to hit the exit button. Right there. Okay, so now we're going to start it up and see if we have brake pedal pressure. I got good brake pedal pressure. Oh yeah. There we go. It's holding fine. Got good brake pedal pressure. Alright. So we're set. Got all that air out of there. Alright, so that's how you do the automatic power bleed. So if you don't have to leave it open that full 60 seconds, you're just wasting brake fluid, and I don't have a lot of extra right now. I'm kind of running low. So, but when you let the system drain completely down, and I had a doctor's appointment that I forgot about the other day halfway through this, so I had to leave it, which is why it drained completely down. Normally, what I should have done is put something on the brake pedal, like a stick, to hold it down, because when the brake pedal is engaged, it'll stop the flow. But your ABS pump is after the master cylinder, so it could still drain. But just after extreme fluid loss like that, you have to do this ABS pump bleed procedure sometimes. The way I used to do these was the pump and hold method, and start the car, pump and hold, bleed again, start the car, pump and hold, bleed again, till it worked all the air out. But this seems to work a lot better. You could do this just like it says in the information, to have somebody hold the brake pedal while you crack the bleeders open, and then wait the full 60 seconds. With a power bleeder, you don't need to do that. It's the same as keeping pressure on the brake pedal, essentially. No air is going to get in there. So anyway, the power bleeder, it's my Motive products. In the description down below, there's a link to my Amazon page. If you click in there and buy some stuff, I'll probably make a little bit of money, but it's mostly just a place to put the tools that I like and use a lot. This Motive power bleeder, I think, is like $45 by itself, around $55 with the one adapter. So like, you can get the GM adapter or you can get the full kit for like 300 bucks, but you can just buy the adapters as you need them. So far I have the Ford Asian and the Chrysler and the GM. So if I need other ones, I'll buy them as I need them. And it's worked really well. I use it a tremendous amount. And it really makes bleeding brake systems a lot easier. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. This is Tom, your Frugal Prepper.